Okay, this is Julie again from the Scraps of My Life. I'm back, and excuse my fiddling with the camera here a little bit. I ran out of space on my memory card on my camera. Wow, so I've got to empty that. So instead of stopping the video, what I was doing, and which makes a really great comparison, I was trying to compare the upload time for my camera video and the upload time for my computer video recorder. So, well, this is a good way to try it out. So anyway, I was showing you all this stuff here, and the last thing I wanted to show you was the part over here that says fly. Now this is going to be a little difficult to turn around now, since I'm at a completely different angle. So let's see if I can do it this way, and you're just going to have to bear with me, I think, while I show you parts of this I want you to see. I'm sorry. So anyway, right over here, I have the banner die from Spellbinders. And so I hadn't used it, and I was dying to use it, and I thought this would be a good place to do it. So I took some alphabets that were plain, and I used some, oh goodness, the powder that you sprinkle on and heat it up. I'll think of it in a minute. Anyway, I made them a little dimensional with that and stuck them on these little flags with the ribbon, which of course, you know, can actually put something behind if I wanted to, but I probably won't do that. Over on this side, I like the way this little side pocket stuff turned out. Sometimes when I'm doing my albums, and I have done them before, please bear with me with this camera situation. This album's really large, so it's kind of hard to get it all in the focus, so I'm sorry about that. Let me turn on my light. That just might help a bit as well, in case you're having problems seeing with this camera. Anyway, I refer back to my previous albums that I may have done, you know, similar to or the same style of, and sometimes I take inspiration from that album and put it into the album that I'm kind of stuck on. I get stuck on pages just like everybody else. So this little pocket right here envelope that I made, it was in another album I did, so I said, you know what, that's what I need to put here, because this whole side was blank, and I did not want to just put a big old photo mat there. I just didn't want to, and I didn't. So anyway, here's another one of those little swing thingies, a different one, and I believe these are by Seven Gypsies, these particular ones I have, and the reds couldn't have been any more perfect than for this paper. This just opens up, and there's just a little tag in there. That's all it is. It matches the paper, but I kept my envelope. I just glued it at the bottom here mostly. No, I didn't. I did this whole side and the bottom. And then I had these, like I said, the Graphic 45 paper is about toys, and love this tricycle here. So I've cut those out and used those for little tags back there. Over on this side here, this flips down. This Rick Rack holds this tag right here, and it's just check it on the back, so you know, nothing great about it, just a tag. And then a paper clip on the side, and then down on this side, and more of the Rick Rack pocket and paper clip that I can use there. So see, this is all solid as well. I didn't do a layering thing here, so that's why I wanted to do something different over here rather than just leave that paper there. And here's more of that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous gold paper. So I had made this page right here, this little flip page. I already had done it, put it together, and then I decided this was another thing that I wanted to do in this album, was do the robots. So, because I had, before I ever started this album, I was playing with my Cricut, and I cut out this little guy here. And I just thought he was just so cute. I thought, well, there's something I won't have to draw and do myself. I can use him. So I did, and I layered him with his different pieces. And then I said, wow, he's really plain. So I, colored him with some silver gel pen a little bit here and there and black. And then I said, he still is so plain. So I started decorating him. And right here at the top, I'm sure you can guess what that is. And I'm not going to tell you because I might do a little, contest sort of a thing with this. So anyway, I just wanted to show him to you real quick because I just love him. And this is a sticker from Crafty Secrets up right here. It says Mr. Fix-It. And then the back of him has just like pretty gold paper, and there's a paper clip here. And then I made this pocket for him to sit in. So that's that. And then I made this booklet. Of course, like I said, I just can't do tags, just tags, just flat plain. I mean, mine are plain compared to a lot of folks. But anyway, did a border over here that actually joins the back page on. And I tied these little gears because I just thought they would be cute hanging there onto this ribbon. And this book opens from the left to the right rather than normally right to left like I do. And I'll sit this down a little bit here. And what I did was I took a Tim Holtz die. It's the one that has the two pieces that are shaped differently. There's a pocket on top of a pocket here. So little tiny tags I intend on putting here, such as, oh, I don't know, I don't really have them right at hand, of course, when I want to show you something. Like here's a little robot guy, for instance. I mean, he might be a little bit too big, but cutesy. So I intend on doing that, just because. Okay, and then this is a coordinations paper in the polka dots, and just put this little photo mat on here with the ribbon, and on the back it's plain for journaling, and that just sits right down in there nicely. And I stamped a little journaling spot over here and left this for a photo or whatever. And then the back of it's just the stars, as I said, and that scoots right in there. So another tip is, when you're using a variety of papers, like I have so much done in this album, I have used, let me see and stop and count, I've used the Graphic 45 line, I have used the Little Boy line from the other booklet over there, this paper also with the stars, those two from that line, and I used solids, of course. And then I used the paper that is on the back of this robot here. That's another paper with the airplanes and the cars. That's a third group of paper. And I think that might be all I've done is 3. And then there's things like this that you add in. Oh, and then I did some more paper. Yeah, there's like at least 4 groups of paper in here. And like I said before, when you're putting together a lot of different things, when you're putting together vintage and trying to keep it the same scheme and brighten it up a bit as well, it's all about color. And then when using your papers to blend together, like you have 4 different kinds of paper you want to use in an album, just be sure that you're not using a solid on a solid, or, like I knew that I wanted to put a tag in here, for instance. So I used a very small print that actually worked with this other print. Okay, and I just love this, so I just couldn't avoid using it. I love that paper. I know it has little flowers on it, but I couldn't stand it. And so see, the colors, they blend well. The green and the everything, they blend well. And you wouldn't want to use this paper on here necessarily to put this on top of, a busy on a busy. Sometimes it works, yes, and sometimes it doesn't. So, just little tips to help you maybe fixing your album. Now, on this set here this is just ridiculous. Okay. It's kind of hard. These albums are kind of hard to deal with without their covers, I'll tell you. My little thing fell out. All right, on this side here, this paper that I have right here, oops, I knocked my letters over. This is more bright looking and colorful. So I put it on a page that didn't have a lot of the vintagey colors. This has the blue, the green, the red, all of those beautiful colors, and it coordinates. This isn't as bright, but it coordinates, as you can see. And I did my album out of red file folders instead of using the plain ones. And I was going to do a navy, but I decided to go with the red. And it was a good decision, but before I used it, I made sure that my red file folders would match the reds in my paper. And I was referring to the Graphic 45 paper at the time. So just a couple of things over here. Of course, you can put something behind, and there's that. So maybe that will help you, when you kind of get stuck in some of your projects, maybe not. Just thought I would mention a few things that I thought might be helpful that I've kind of learned along the way. I lost it. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, let me flip this on over. This video is getting way too long. So very quickly, this page is one that is not completed. So as you see, this was like the page with the envelope, little envelope pocket here. So it was really plain. But this one seems to be okay that way because I just love, this is one of my favorite papers in the Graphic 45 line. And then I haven't finished the back of that tag. And this is a pocket tag page over here. There's a pocket here, little dimensional car. And on this side here, I had cut the shape out of this paper. There's that car paper that is with the other paper line. And another piece of it, more solidly, it's actually a piece looking one in the background. And so I just took it and made a frame using a envelope. I used a invitation size envelope, and then what I did was I cut all the way through the envelope, and then on the back of it where you see the yellow, I backed it with some cardstock. So I have my full range. Let me grab the ants here. I have the full range of the pocket here when you use envelopes, and it's so easy to use. It's so easy to use. You can fit a 4x6 photo in there easy. Great, love it. This one I glued, no, I did not glue it completely down. There's a pocket behind it as well. Of course there is. Okay, so anyway, that's that. And then over here, I do have a C6 die that has a little airplane right here. Too cute. And I just cut it out, different colors of it, and layered it, put some glitter accents on it, and made a little lean-to pocket. Put the little thingy here, ribbon, and made a little tag for it. And that's all I did there. And then this is not finished. This portion here is not finished. So that's the last page because the back page goes connected to the album cover. And that is my album. I'm sorry it's taken so long to explain it. And I hope I went through all the tips. There was something I wanted to tell you about the buttons. When you're using buttons, I love, as you can see, I had buttons all through here. These are buttons. When you're using buttons, don't forget that you can punch I didn't show you this page because it turned out really cute too. So there's really cute. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so when you're using buttons with shanks, sometimes you can, let me just show you with this, you can punch a 1/8 inch punch or the next size up. It's an 1/8 or 6, no, the 16th and the 1/8. The 1/8 is the larger one. You can punch a hole, and depending on the shank size of the button, you can put the button shank through the hole, and then you can use your paper clips to hang it on there, and then you also have a paper clip for the back of your tag to hold things. So all kind of things you can do with your buttons, or you can just cut the backs off and glue them on, and there they are, just like those. And then these type with the holes, you can thread them. You can punch your 16th inch holes, blam blam. That's what I did here. And ran the string through and ran it through the button and tied it off. So lots of things you can do with buttons. I mean, possibilities are just endless with buttons. And like these little guys, they have the shanks on the back of them. Let me see here. There we go. And I just tied a knot in the ribbon and stuck it through and tied a knot in the ribbon so they don't slip off. That's, all there is to it. So, and I did the tie through here with the button, and just so much fun. I mean, this album was just terribly, terribly fun, just addictively fun. Anyway, thank you, Scrapbook Giggles, for your inspiration in making my album. I wanted it, to be vintagey, but also I have to add color. I just can't stand it. So thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll be coming back again when it's finished. I'm not going to go through the whole album again, okay? But I am going to show you the finished album when it's completed, and hopefully I won't be more than a week getting it done. So everybody have a great day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me, and I'll be seeing you later.